In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night." And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over all the earth." God created man in his own image, male and female created he them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it." And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good.
James, good to see you. Caroline.
Hey, Felix, how's it going?
Good.
Wow, that Mara, she's a piece of work.
Well, I warned you.
Still, I almost feel bad for her. I can't imagine what she's been through.
Well, I guess you just haven't gotten to know her enough yet. Do you ever look at the stars?
Not really.
Well, you should. They're beautiful. Like a million little memories all coming together all at once. Let's just lay down here. What do you think? Come on, what do you want to remember when you're old?
Isn't it amazing? Imagine the distance that light has traveled and it's just now reaching our eyes. I mean, we have no idea what could be happening to those stars right now because it takes so long for us to see them. But they got here. Eventually. Same with us, you know? We travel so far that in the end, we all end up the same. Dead. But we don't know where, we don't know when, we don't know how.
Did you almost die when you got your scar?
No.
How did you get it?
It was just a stupid accident.
With the time machine?
I don't want to think about it right now.
Sorry.
How'd you end up here?
Well, you asked and I said yes.
No. You know what I mean. How did a guy like you end up doing this stuff?
My dad. He was a watchmaker. I couldn't escape time growing up. He had the saying, Caroline, what was once the future is now the present, but will soon become the past. Like he actually expected a 7-year-old to understand that.
It's a nice memory.
I only remember it because he'd say it over and over, even though I had no idea what he was saying. I understood it eventually, though.
It's a pretty simple way to explain time.
I couldn't shake it. I mean, we're all familiar with time, but we really know nothing about it. So I decided that's what I'd do with my life. My mother's a different story, though.
Oh?
We never really got along.
Why is that?
I was never good enough for her. She always expected so much of me, and I always let her down. That and the bottle didn't help.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I'm the one who was a disappointment. My father and I always talked about getting out of there and finally being free. He wanted that more than anything, but he couldn't find it in himself to do that to her. I never understood why anybody would want to stay with someone like that. I'm sure he had his reasons, but this is actually from them. Now it's all I have left. But enough of my sob story. What about you? And what got you so interested?
Felix asked me the same thing first time I met him.
And?
It seems everyone has this big reason, but it kind of sort of fell into my lap.
Oh, come on. The inventor of time travel doesn't know what keeps him going.
Well, up until recently, it was time travel.
And now?
Well, it isn't sitting on a sidewalk where your back breaks in half, that's for sure. Not one of my brighter ideas.
Well, you gotta go through some bad ones before you find a good one.
That was fun.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Hi,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm sorry. It's just... Good night.
See you tomorrow.
More than 15,000 people were on hand when President Johnson arrived at the headquarters of his newest endeavor, the National Administration for Time Research and Manipulation. These men have been given the unusual assignment to study the nature of time and space to ensure that any manipulation in the form of time travel is first the work of the United States of America.
To really help us solve the mysteries of time as it brightens our life on this planet.
What does it all mean?
What about you, James? What do you want to be when you grow up?
A time traveler. I will be.
My fellow scientists, why do we do what we do? Have you ever asked yourselves that? Most of you would say, well, we search for knowledge where there is none. Answer the questions that need to be answered. But do we know why? Why is it so important that we answer these questions? Does it help us? Sometimes. Does it hurt us? Well, sometimes. But it gives us something to reach for. Something that could be right at the edge of our fingertips, but could also be a million miles away too. It's that unknown that keeps us going. Now, what if I told you that this is not the only reality you exist in? That everything you see, everything you've done, and everything you've ever known is just a copy of another reality that is being lived right at this moment. Would that change things? What would you reach for then? My friends, the world is much stranger than you even realize. You preoccupy yourselves with minuscule observations while neglecting to take a look at the bigger picture. You accept time as fact, that it's something that comes and goes and is gone forever. You never challenge that. Well, I am here to field a question that we've all been asking, and I'm just not so sure you're ready for the answer. Every moment that has ever passed still exists. Now, we're only conscious of one moment at a time, but that doesn't mean it's the only one. There is no time. That is just what we call the transfer of consciousness between records. So, keeping in mind that the past still exists, couldn't we just go back and visit one of these records? Why is taking 2 steps back on the first dimension any different than going 2 minutes back on the fourth? Well, quite frankly, it isn't. We're just not ready for it yet. We didn't know to walk the minute we were born. It took practice. But an age is coming where steps in time, even leaps, will be as common as an everyday walk. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering where this is coming from. It can't be true, but I know all this because I am from the future. I've done it. Now, this is a newspaper from August 1985, 3 months from now, here. I built the time machine. I came back here. And I have proof that this is all real, that this is how the universe works. Now, I've experienced it, I've seen it, and this, look around you. This is all a parallel reality. Now, a complete report will be released in the coming weeks. In the meantime, I can answer questions if you'd like to form a line up with me. Thank you.
Ready for the big interview?
Let's hope so.
You'll do fine.
Things any better tomorrow?
You know how it is. Up, down, it's a roller coaster.
Yeah, well then you're probably not going to want to hear what I'm going to say.
So what are you going to say, Mr. Pratt? Keep in mind, I'll be watching.
God, I tried to not be asked since the announcement.
Since the announcement? You mean since we joined this place?
So, let me get this straight. You're saying that there's another me out there?
Basically.
Well, if he is me, then why aren't I aware of him? Don't we have the same mind?
Well, yes and no. You see, humans are only able to experience one moment at a time. Otherwise, the past, the present, and the future would all be happening at once. In fact,
how do you know that all this works? Well, take memories. They come from the mind. Now, who's to say that...
Well, it's easy to say that nothing is real. That nothing we see or feel or taste or touch is actually there. But until someone can prove that, we just have to take leaps of faith and trust in our perceptions.
Fine. Moving on. Now that we have access to this time machine...
Well, I have access to a time machine. No offense, Reed, but I don't remember inviting you over to use it.
All right. Now that the world has a time machine, how's this going to solve our problems?
Well, it isn't a do-over machine. It can't rewrite history.
Well, what about traveling into the future?
Well, we can't walk where there's no ground yet.
What if you go to the past first?
Nope. You can't jump on old timelines, only create new ones.
So you'd be stuck in the past?
Exactly.
So what I'm wondering is, isn't this all a little bit pointless?
Look, the way I see it, there are reasons for things we understand and reasons for things we don't understand. But nothing is without reason. Maybe it's just too complicated to explain.
You hear this guy. You seem like a young man. How old are you? You must be about,
25.
Goodness, 25. You've got your whole life ahead of you. Yes. If he seems a little odd, it must be because he's a genius. Well, thanks for agreeing to come on to our show.
Of course.
We'll be right back with more questions for Mr. James Pratt.
How can a film look so much like real life when it's nothing but a bunch of pictures? What if time isn't fluid?
What if it was just a string of individual moments, one by one by one? And if we went back, it wouldn't be replacing anything. It'd just be creating a new string independent of the others. What we're living in isn't space-time. It isn't time governed by space. It's the other way around. Time time determines space and the dimensions that we experience. But how can you travel through it?
Everything is accounted for except for the forward arrow of time.
What do you mean?
I mean, nowhere in physics does it say that time or time records should flow forward. Events should be able to flow backward too, but that's just why I'm missing something.
Well, you have to think about cause and effect. I mean, you can't have the effect before the cause.
Yes, but if time was reversed, the cause would still come first. And really, it shouldn't matter because they flow in both directions at all times, which is just...
Entropy.
Entropy, explain.
The universe is more likely to move from order to disorder.
Okay.
Think about it. The beginning of time, the Big Bang creates this massive, expanding universe.
Yeah.
But at one point, it was all self-contained in perfect order.
Okay.
And when you give them the chance, they will always tend to move towards chaos.
And not the other way around. That's brilliant.
I have to go run some tests. This could finally be my breakthrough.
Yeah.
Still busy, Mr. Time Traveler?
Oh, hey, Felix.
I was just heading out, so he's all yours.
Okay, well, I'll catch up with you later. Tell me if that goes anywhere.
So, you giving tours of your fancy machine or what?
Well, no, but I could make an exception.
You never did tell me where you're keeping it.
And that's why I'm not giving tours. It's actually out in the open.
Yikes. Where?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm always curious. What got you interested?
I don't know. I guess I just always have been.
Most guys have a reason. My parents were killed in a car wreck.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, no, it's, a long time ago.
Yeah.
When I was younger, all I'd ever think about was going back and saving them. And now I'm not so sure. Everything happens for a reason, Guess I just can't get rid of the bug.
That's for sure.
It's good to know someone else here in the same boat. Age-wise, that is.
Oh, yeah, no. That's fine. I didn't catch your name. What was it?
Oh, it's Felix.
James.
Us new guys better stick together.
Yeah.
Gentlemen!
Thanks. Power.
Huh?
I think it's about the power.
Can't argue with that. James, I knew you were crazy, but this is just ridiculous.
I wish I didn't have to do this, but even if one person were to find out about this...
Oh, come on, it's only the universe.
Do you even hear yourself right now?
I'm kidding, that's the joke. Shit!
Well, how's that for a joke, asshole?
Okay. Now. Oh my god. You really did it. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's fire it up.
No, not a chance. One trip in this thing is like taking 1,000 x-rays. Trust me, I'm paying the price. And you'll never be able to make it back to this timeline.
I could use an escape.
Oh. Things aren't getting any better?
She's taking this whole dimension thing really hard.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything I could do to help.
Yeah, I'll let you know. What about you? How'd it go?
Oh, I fucked up.
Oh, come on.
No, I panicked and it just...
Well, you better fix it fast.
Yeah. I think I know what I'm gonna do.
You're not gonna...
No. I didn't fuck up that bad. Just make her feel special.
Man. Part of me was always hoping I'd hear a knock on my door one day and open it up and see my future self staring back at me with all the answers. But I guess that's the difference between you and I. You worked hard to make this thing, and I just stood around and waited for it.
Yeah.
James.
Put on some walking shoes. I want to show you something. I want you to know how I feel about you. And how badly I feel about the other night. You're the only other person who knows where this is.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is. And I don't trust anyone. But I trust you.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, check it out.
Now, these two belts supply the energy. By counter-rotating the mercury inside, they create the energy field that warps time-space. and then this bottom section here controls the location. It's a coordinate system, so all you have to do is punch in the numbers and the rotors will position while you're shooting back. Want to get in?
No. That could go terribly wrong.
No. There's not a chance you can accidentally go somewhere. This thing's a whole process to operate.
I don't know.
Go on.
How do I look?
Just beautiful.
I ought to get myself one of these.
Everyone is still reeling from the news that the world's first time traveler is among us. Have you ever wanted to go back to the past? Well, soon, you might be able to.
Apparently, you aren't the only one of you out there.
Announced that he has come from the future. James Pratt.
James Pratt? James Pratt.
James Pratt. The world's first time traveler?
Many are now asking, what will Mr. Pratt do next?
They only care about what you're doing next. I changed the universe, the whole fucking universe. Can we focus on that for a second?
Hey, Mr. Pratt. I'm pretty curious about your next move.
Oh, my next move. Well, here's my next move for you. I'll show you my next move.
Are you expecting a call?
No. More reporters?
I didn't give the number out to anybody.
Ah, what do you want? What?
James, get over here. Laura's got a gun.
I'll be right over.
Who was that?
Felix. I gotta go, I can't tell you now.
Everything all right?
Yeah, it's about Mara.
Oh, who is it? All right, her name's Mara.
Mara, huh?
Yeah, she's a real knockout.
Then I'll have to meet her.
Yeah, she's actually a singer too. I was hoping you'd come to one of her gigs tonight with me.
I don't know, man. I count 3 wheels.
Oh, it'll be fine. She'll be up on stage singing the whole time. It'll just be the two of us. Oh, and did I mention it's a bar?
Well, why didn't you start with that?
At least your priorities are in check. Well, sort of. It's gotta be, what, 10 years since I took a woman's touch?
Funny. Try 3.
Jeez, 3 years?
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Well, you ought to do something about that. Maybe you'll find someone there you like.
Oh, yeah. Just my type.
What, sleazy barflies are right up your alley.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, I don't have to anymore.
Well, what he failed to mention was that she wasn't just a singer. She was Mara Brooks, the one-hit wonder behind When the Bombing Starts. That song was so big you couldn't go a day without hearing it. Well, for about a week. After that, the next big thing came around the corner and she faded back into obscurity, just like the rest of us. Now, isn't that how it goes? You do your time making people happy, and the world eats you up and spits you out. I mean, we all crash. I just hope when I crash, I don't crash and burn too.
Mara, this is my friend James. From work?
Great job, that was beautiful.
She seemed like a nice girl. But I guess every psycho bitch seems like a nice girl at first.
You can't keep doing this!
You can't tell me what to do!
Turned out that not only did she crash and burn, she exploded too. Her voice seeped its way into every home in America, yet no one ever gave her the public praise that she wanted. They could give a shit who she was, and she knew it, and it made her sick. Pills, coke, the works. The girl's a train wreck. And Felix won't leave her like I tell him to because he's just so damn happy to say he's dating a celebrity. Or dating at all, for that matter.
Oh, you have no idea!
Just because the world knows something you've done doesn't mean they know you. But really, which is more important?
Mara, put the gun down!
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare! Don't you dare come into my house and tell me what to do! No, no, stop! Stop it, so help me God, I'll blow your head off! You motherfucking coward. You called him! You called him!
Mara, just listen
Shut
to me.
up! You couldn't even...
Mara!
No, shut up, you hypocrite! You're the one who said it! None of this is even real!
No, it's real. It's all real. It's a copy, but this is all real.
Oh yeah, you know there's 10, 20, fucking 50 of me out there! Oh no, we gotta save her, she's gonna take away her precious life! Fuck you! My life doesn't matter any more than any of the fucking others!
Think about this life. Think about your friends, your fans, your family. Think about Felix here.
Doesn't give one fuck about me.
Come on.
No, you don't give one fuck about me.
Mara, you know I love
Don't
you.
give me that bullshit. I'm just a trophy to him, another fucking achievement for him to brag about.
Enough, Mara.
Oh, that's enough. You're gonna tell me that's enough? Please tell me, is that enough? Tell me because I know you want to. I'm sick and tired of being on this fucking leash all the time. I'm not a science experiment. I'm not a fucking science experiment. I'm a human being. And I've never lived a day in my life. So if I want to take my life, just let me do it. It's mine. It's not hurting anyone else. Would you save me?
What?
Would you just go back and give me another shot?
I can't. It doesn't work like...
I didn't think so. None of you give a fuck about me. None of you. None. I do. I still do. I don't want to die, but I don't want to live either.
What am I gonna do?
Sometimes I wonder if it's better to keep secrets. We're so crazy for knowledge that once we actually get it, we don't know how to handle it. I mean, she's out of her mind, but she's got a point. To think that this is happening so close to home. Imagine how many other people out there just like her.
Do you believe in God?
Not really.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you what's wrong or right, but maybe you need something to believe in. Sometimes I swear it's the only thing that keeps me going.
When I say I love you, I know it comes from the heart. When I say I need you, I knew it right from the start. But when I say I know you, that would be the hardest part. Because who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen when the bombing starts? when the bombing starts.
Tonight, in our continuing coverage of the world's first time traveler James Pratt, reports are now surfacing that he struggles with a drug addiction. Many are now asking, is this the man we want in charge of our universe?
What the hell?
Oh, I got sick of channel flipping.
Yeah, you sure did. Entropy's a dead end right now. I need something to take my mind off of it. You want to go to the art museum?
Yeah, sure. Art museum it is.
What do you think? James? James,
What?
you alright?
Yeah. Just got a lot on my mind.
This should take your mind off things. What was it like?
No, no different from here. I only came back a couple months.
You never really said why.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to stray too far from what I'm used to.
Did you know me?
You know, I think about that all the time. These fragments pop into my head. It seems like you, it feels like it would be you, but I just don't know.
What do you think about destiny?
Destiny?
Yeah, you know, like you and I. Were we gonna meet regardless of timeline? Regardless of how many of us exist?
Well, I guess that's up to what you think the future is. Whether it's already set in stone or open to choice. You know how I feel.
But how can you think the past exists, but not the future?
Well, because I can't imagine living in a world where I don't make my own decisions.
Well, they're still your decisions, they're just already set.
At the end of the day, all that matters is that if I fell for you here, I probably would anywhere else. I think unless there's some monumental change, we'll behave pretty much the same way, no matter how many times we're put to the test. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that you and I are here now, on this timeline together, and this is our life. This is now. That the past doesn't matter and the future doesn't matter. And this is all it will ever be.
So, you don't think you'll ever go back any further?
I don't think I'll ever need to.
Mara's heading out if you want to be here. Yeah, we'll be right over.
The doctor just got here. Mara, this is Dr. Schaefer. She's here to see you.
Mara? How are you, Mara?
I've always wondered what it's like to be a record. Always spinning, always It's the same no matter how many times you play it. And when time runs out, all you have to do is just move the needle back. And it goes right back to the beginning, the same sweet melody. Wouldn't it be nice to just move the needle back?
What's that? What's in there? Who are you?
It's okay. I'm here to
No!
help you.
No! Ah, stop it! Stop it!
Mara!
Go! Get out! Get away! Stop it! Stop it! No! No! Stop it! Stop it!
Mara, stop! Mara, stop!
Mara, they're not gonna hurt you.
Look at you.
No!
Please! Please let me go! Let me go!
Mara! Mara, she's taking you to your concert.
My concert?
Yes, she's here to take you. Now hurry up. Your fans are waiting.
My fans.
Yes. Yes. Now go on.
Should I sing to them?
Yes. Sing to them.
I'll sing to them. When I say I love you, no, it comes from the heart. When I say I need you, knew right from the start. When I say I know you, that would be the hardest part. Because who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen when the bombing starts?
He didn't ask me if I wanted that to happen. He just did it. And he could do it again. And that's just too much power for one man to have. That's too much power for any man, really. I say the machine be destroyed before it can cause any more damage.
Are we even sure there is a time machine here? I mean, all we're going on is his word, and frankly, he sounds delusional.
James, let me start out by saying that I don't give a damn if you actually travel through time or not. But I like to think you did because I'm a nice guy. Please, have a seat. But I do know you have something you call a time machine. As for the truth of whether or not it actually does work, I don't want to know. And neither does the world. When Natron was founded, its goal was to research and manipulate time to better the United States of America. Not James Pratt. And when time travel is diminished to a means of fame rather than a means of precaution, the purpose of our entire administration is lost. And to put it quite simply, the world just can't handle it. Our research was never meant to be public. But you just threw that right out the window, didn't you? And the suicide rates, and the riots, and the people banging down there on my door, and your coworkers, hundreds of people unsure if they'll even have a job tomorrow because Mr. Pratt already did it all for them. It's all on you. We're taking the machine.
What?
Not a word. You'll give it to us immediately. But not only that, you need to look the world straight in the eyes and tell them exactly what they need to hear. that you're a liar. That it was all a hoax.
You can't do this.
Of course I can. Or you're finished. We steal the machine and you get taken away. It's your choice.
Too bad you'll never find it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think you were being clever? You know it's the right thing to do. With all that blood on your hands.
This concludes our programming for today. We welcome any comments you may have regarding our programming. KBHK TV Channel 44 wishes you a pleasant good night and good morning. And now, our national anthem.
My name is James Pratt. You may know me as the man from the future, but I'm here to say that I lied to you. There is no time machine, and this is the only reality. It was all part of an elaborate hoax. So the world can rest easy knowing that each and every one of you is unique. I am deeply sorry that this had to happen.
And that was James Pratt, the time traveler, confessing it was all a hoax. And while the scientific community is largely disappointed, many angry protesters and many employees at Natrum will certainly sleep a little easier, as the race for the time machine is not over.
The world thinks I am a liar. All the things I did to get to where I am today are now rendered pointless. Whatever meaning I found in my life was just ripped away from me. And I am back to square one. Nothingness.
James, I'm not in the mood. James, stop it. James, stop.
What? What's the matter? What's wrong with you?
I can't stop thinking about what one of the protesters said.
Whatever. They don't even know what they're talking about.
Maybe it's because I don't want to know. Or maybe it's because I do know and I don't want to hear it.
What are you saying? Spit it out.
Your copy. When you came back, what happened to your copy?
Yes! Yes!
James? How'd you get here so fast? I'll tell you later. Okay, well, let me know how the experiment goes.
I'm so sorry.
Use that word.
But you are.
No, it's not like that.
And where is he?
Caroline, you don't know what you're getting into.
Did you kill him? Yes or no? Did you kill him? Answer me. Answer me!
Yes! 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 I killed him! I stabbed him with cyanide and I buried him in the fucking desert! But you know what? Him isn't him at all! I killed myself! And last time I checked, that's called suicide, not murder. Last time I checked, people could do whatever the fuck they want to themselves because it's not hurting anyone else. I did what I had to do. And you know what, baby? I am not proud of it, but I would do it again. Because that's what you gotta do in this world. That's what you gotta do to make it in this fucked up world. You gotta make the decisions and the choices that no one else will. If that means stealing, if that means blowing someone's head off, then that's what's gonna happen.
I don't know who you are.
You know exactly who I am. And if there's any doubt, you can just turn on this fucking television, because that'll just clear things right up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that. Stop. Stop. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you walk out that door. Caroline, don't you walk out that door.
I need to think.
Caroline. Caroline, no.
Get your hands off of me.
Caroline, wait. Caroline. Fuck! You don't know half of it.
Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can. No, stop. Look at this. What the hell is that? I don't know. I just looked over and it was there. Felix, how do you know my name? Done it. You're from the future. I knew I'd be here. I remembered. I did it.
He did it.
Everything you need to know is in there. A whole lifetime's worth of research. Except there's something else. There can't be two of us here. And I'm the one that needs to go. No, you don't have to. Just hide. Live your life, but don't draw attention to yourself. And that's impossible. Why? James?
There can never be two consciousness on the same timeline. One of them has to be eliminated within a sidereal day.
23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. But I'd rather you just do it now. I won't kill you.
If you don't do it, then you'll both die.
I've finally done the only thing I've ever wanted. There's nothing left for me. Please, it's what I want. Take the machine, take the credit. Pick up where I leave off. I won't kill you.
Then I'll do it.
With my finger on the trigger, everything started to come into perspective. Everything I'd worked for, all my hopes and dreams, the meaning of my existence. The lifelong race for the time machine was over, and I'd lost.
The world's first fully operational time machine. Thank you. Now, of course, I couldn't have done it without the help of my good friend, James Pratt. The complete report will be released in the coming weeks. In the meantime, I can answer your basic questions if you'll form a line right over here. Thank you.
According to what I've just seen, the future is always as real as the past or the present. The rest of my life and the rest of the universe is already set in stone. Could it really be that sitting here, typing this message, was the only possible outcome of my future? Well, what else could be around the corner that I don't know about?
I never understood why my father didn't just leave. But I think I'm starting to.
I'm so sorry.
Don't. Let's not think about the past.
We share a wealth of common experiences. Many of us remember the time before the Second World War. How we and our friends reacted to certain events has not faded from our memory. There are also in this room many young people, sons and daughters, maybe even a few grandchildren. Perhaps some of the younger ones can't understand why we're making so much of a fuss.
You did this.
God, I keep looking for you, but you're just not there.
I'm surrounded by suffering, and you just hide from it. Look what I've become. Nothing but suffering. And all this is just making it harder and harder to believe. There was once a time in my life where I didn't need you. But I know that the day will come where I am backed against the wall with nothing but my beliefs. And on that day, I hope, for the sake of my future self, that you will come to me because I know that I won't be able to make that choice on my own.
Hey, I need your help. Sure I can't talk you out of this? Doing some minor adjustments here and there, but otherwise it's pretty much the same. I don't know what I'd do without you. There's no time for that. Go on, get out of here.
Hey, stop! Go, go, go!
What do you think? James? James?
What?
You alright?
Yeah. Just got a lot on my mind.
Did you know me?
You know, I think about that all the time.
Is the world still out there? How can there be a reality if I don't perceive it? When I'm gone, will there be anyone left to miss me?
Mara, get down! What are you doing? What are you...
Why do you do this to yourself, Mara?
It's funny. You act like I have a choice.
Of course you have a choice. People look up to you and you're throwing your life away.
Trying to take it out of the trash.
What are you talking about?
Do you know how often I think of my own death? It's the most beautiful thought. I see life without pain, and I see magazines, the newspapers, the headlines, all with my name on them. I'll be a star again. A star. People will love me again. They'll want me again, but I'll be gone, which will only make them want me more.
But you won't be there to enjoy it. You won't even know what's going on.
Fame isn't about how much you know. It's about how much you don't know. It's the people out there thinking about you, loving you, and you don't even know their name. Nobody's thinking about me right now.
You don't know that. Besides, suicide is a sin.
All the best things are.
Death is not the answer, Mara.
Is life?
I'm calling Felix.
A little something for later?
I'm just getting rid of it.
God, I'm dying. I'm scared. This is the end and I have nothing to look forward to. Show yourself! Show me that you're real! How do I know that you're there when all you do is hide? I'm sorry. I lie. I cheat, I steal, I kill, but worst of all, I just don't care! It felt so good, why does it hurt now? What do I do now?
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
That's where you hide.
God, where are you? I am all alone. I am nothing. The world is nothing. What does it all mean? Why can't you just tell me?
Hi, my name is James.
Caroline.
Caroline, come here. All my life, I've been asking why, but the answer was right in front of me. Life's too beautiful to question. The only reason I ever go back now is to show myself that it doesn't matter why, but what you do with it. I was so blind. I was so blind. There are so many horrible things I've done, and so many things I didn't do with you. If time is infinite, everything is bound to happen over and over. And you and I, we've been here before, and we'll be here again. And we'll be there on the sidewalk, looking up at the stars, talking about how strange the past is, and how little we know of the future. We'll be doomed to make the same mistakes again and again and again. But it doesn't matter, because no matter what, I'll always end up with you. No matter what, we'll walk hand in hand to our destiny. knowing that nothing else matters. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
When the bombing starts